Milan Men's Fashion Week Spring Summer 2027, Friday, June 19, 2026. This is the Italian way. I'm Simona Cochi, the editor-in-chief and the producer, and I'm directly connected from Milano. Start with the number 36.9 billion euros. That is the value of the Italian textile and clothing exports in 2025, according to the latest report by Confindustria Moda, published just days ago. A figure that is down 1.6% from the previous year, while imports grew 2.4% to 26.5 billion. The trade balance remains positive, above 10.4 billion euros, but the direction of travel is clear. The sector is under structural pressure, with fast fashion imports from Asia accelerating and domestic production contracting 2.4%. And yet, right here in Milan, on these streets, on these runaways, a very different story is being told tonight. A story of brands that have chosen not to compete on volume, not on speed, not on price, but on something that cannot be replicated by a factor in Guangzhou or by a logistic platform. So these brands are competing on icon status, on legacy, on the kind of product that someone will still own in 30 years and still feel extraordinary wearing. That is the real story of this week. Not what the models were, but why the most successful brands in this building are immune to the crisis that is slowly dismantling the rest of the industry around them. And the proof is standing right here in Milan in 5 brands that between them represent everything that is right and everything that is at stake in Italian luxury menswear. Tonight we talk about Brunello Cucinelli. Brunello Cucinelli is built, before we talk about what we show you tonight. In the first quarter of 2026, Cucinelli posted a revenue of 369.1 million euros, growth of 14% at constant exchange rates. Coming off a record full year 2025 of 1.407 billion euros, up level 0.5% on the year before. The Americas up 20.3%, Asia up 17.8%, Europe up 4.4%. This is not a brand that is surviving the luxury slowdown. This is a brand that is growing faster and the slowdown deepens. And the reason is very specific. Cucinelli himself said it, and I want you to hear these words carefully. Quote, the brand's elevated the image, position within the most exclusive tier of luxury, remains very robust. We believe it is enjoying the finest moment in our history, end quote. The finest moment in history. While the sector contracts 2.4%, that is not as an accident. That is a strategy called humanistic capitalism. And it has been executing for 45 years from a medieval village called Solomeo near Perugia in Umbria. 4 new manufacturing facilities across Italy in Solomeo, Carrara, Penne, and Gubbio, complementing by the end of 2026. A plan to reach 1.8 billion in revenues by 2028. And every single piece of fabric that elevates those factories carries with it the history of a man who decided that the way you treat your workers and your craft is inseparable from the quality of the product itself. What did he show tonight in Milan? I will be honest with you. This presentation is a private event, and this showroom opens to press and buyers by invitation. If you were watching the official Camera Moda streaming, you saw that Camera Moda made available what we can tell you based on the editorial language. Okay, let us begin.